What is more important in life, money or happiness?
Well, that's a great question that has been debated for centuries. In my opinion, I believe that both money and happiness are important, but they serve different purposes in our lives. Money is essential for meeting our basic needs, providing security, and achieving some level of comfort. On the other hand, happiness is a subjective feeling that comes from within and is influenced by various factors such as relationships, purpose, and personal fulfillment.
So, let's dive deeper into this fascinating topic. Do you think having an abundance of money automatically leads to happiness? Or do you believe that happiness can exist independently of wealth? Have you ever experienced a time in your life where you had a lot of money but still felt unhappy, or perhaps a time when you had very little but were content? What do you think is the real key to unlocking lasting happiness in our lives? Let's unravel the mystery together.
That's a thought-provoking question. Wealth can certainly contribute to happiness by providing a sense of security, comfort, and the ability to access various opportunities and experiences. However, studies have shown that there is a point where increasing wealth does not necessarily translate to increasing happiness. Once basic needs are met, additional wealth may not have a significant impact on overall well-being. I believe that happiness can indeed exist independently of wealth.
Absolutely, happiness is such a complex and multifaceted concept, isn't it? It's like a big old puzzle with so many pieces that all come together to create that elusive feeling of contentment. And wealth, well, it's just one piece of that puzzle. It can definitely make certain aspects of life easier and more comfortable, but it's by no means the be-all and end-all of happiness.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. While wealth can provide a certain level of security and comfort, research actually shows that beyond a certain point, increases in wealth don't necessarily lead to increases in happiness. This is where other factors like strong social connections, a sense of purpose, and overall well-being come into play. In fact, prioritizing experiences over material possessions has been found to contribute more to long-term happiness.
Well, isn't that interesting? So, what you're saying is that once our basic needs are met, the pursuit of wealth might not actually be the key to happiness after all. It seems like there's more to the equation than just money. I mean, who would have thought that having strong relationships and feeling fulfilled in what we do could trump a fat bank account? It really makes you think about what truly brings joy into our lives.
Absolutely. It's fascinating to see how our understanding of happiness has evolved over time. While financial stability is important for meeting our basic needs, research suggests that once those needs are met, the pursuit of wealth alone may not significantly contribute to our overall sense of well-being and fulfillment. Studies have shown that factors such as strong social connections, engaging in meaningful activities, and feeling a sense of purpose play a crucial role in our happiness.
Oh, I love that. So, it's not just about the Benjamins, huh? It's about those warm fuzzies we get from our relationships, feeling like we're part of something bigger, and actually enjoying what we're doing with our lives. Isn't it wild how our concept of happiness has evolved to include these deeper, more emotional aspects?
Absolutely. It's fascinating to see how our understanding of happiness has shifted over time. It used to be more focused on material wealth and success, but now we've come to recognize the importance of relationships, personal growth, and finding fulfillment in our work. Research in positive psychology has shown that these emotional and psychological factors are crucial for overall well-being and life satisfaction.
Hello, lovely listeners. Today we're diving into the wonderful world of happiness and how our perception of it has evolved over time. Isn't it amazing how we used to think that a fat wallet and a fancy car would be the keys to eternal bliss? But now, we've switched gears and discovered that true happiness lies in the little moments, in our connections with others, and in finding purpose in what we do.
Absolutely. It's fascinating to see how our understanding of happiness has transformed over the years. While material possessions were once seen as the gateway to happiness, research now shows that experiences and meaningful relationships have a far greater impact on our overall well-being. One interesting concept that has gained traction in recent years is the idea of psychological wealth or emotional wealth, essentially, valuing experiences over material possessions.
Oh, for sure. Psychological wealth sounds like the way to go nowadays. I mean, who doesn't love a good shopping spree now and then, am I right? But hey, if experiences and relationships are the keys to true happiness, then sign me up. Who wouldn't want to feel emotionally rich? So, tell me more about how focusing on psychological wealth can improve our well-being.
Focusing on psychological wealth is indeed a fantastic way to enhance our overall well-being. Psychological wealth refers to our internal resources such as positive emotions, resilience, self-esteem, and a sense of purpose and meaning in life. When we prioritize building psychological wealth, we invest in our inner well-being, which can lead to greater life satisfaction and fulfillment.
Fantastic. So, diving into the world of psychological wealth, what are some ways we can start building up those internal resources? How can we cultivate more positive emotions, resilience, self-esteem, and a strong sense of purpose in our lives? It sounds like we're going on a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement here.
Absolutely, diving into the realm of psychological wealth is indeed a journey towards self-discovery and self-improvement. There are several ways we can start building up those internal resources and cultivate positive emotions, resilience, self-esteem, and a strong sense of purpose in our lives. One powerful way to cultivate positive emotions is through the practice of gratitude.
Listener, have you ever tried keeping a gratitude journal? It's a fantastic way to reflect on the good things in your life, big or small. I mean, even something as simple as a warm cup of coffee in the morning or a kind smile from a stranger can turn your day around, am I right? And let's talk about resilience. How do you bounce back from setbacks or challenges in your life? It's like those inflatable punching bags, right?
Yes, keeping a gratitude journal can be a very powerful tool in shifting our mindset towards positivity and mindfulness. It helps us focus on the good things in our lives, no matter how small they may seem at times. Acknowledging and appreciating these moments can indeed have a significant impact on our overall well-being. Resilience, on the other hand, is crucial in navigating the ups and downs that life throws our way.
Absolutely. Resilience is like having a superpower that helps us bounce back from challenges and setbacks. It's all about staying strong and adaptable in the face of adversity. Now, combining gratitude journaling with building resilience seems like a winning combination, wouldn't you say? I mean, imagine jotting down all the things you're grateful for each day and then tapping into that sense of gratitude during tough times to help bolster your resilience. It's like having a secret weapon hidden in plain sight.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Gratitude journaling is a powerful practice that can really shift our focus towards the positive aspects of our lives, even in the midst of difficulties. By consistently noting down things we are grateful for, we train our brains to look for the good, even when facing challenges. This positive mindset can significantly contribute to our ability to bounce back from setbacks and cultivate resilience.
That's right, positivity is key. So, I'm curious, how did you personally get started with gratitude journaling? Did you notice any immediate benefits, or was it more of a gradual shift in mindset for you? And for our listeners who might be new to this practice, What tips do you have for getting started and staying consistent with gratitude journaling? Let's dive into the nitty-gritty of how this simple habit can truly make a big impact in our lives.
Gratitude journaling has been a wonderful practice for me personally, and I'm happy to share my journey with it. I started gratitude journaling during a particularly challenging time in my life when I felt overwhelmed and lost. I decided to give it a try after hearing about its benefits from several sources, and the results were quite remarkable. Initially, I didn't notice significant changes right away, but over time, I began to feel a subtle shift in my mindset.
Oh, I love a good transformation story. It's like watching a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, right? So, tell me, when you started your gratitude journaling journey, did you find it easy to think of things to be grateful for, or did you have to dig a little deeper to find those nuggets of positivity? And how did you feel after jotting down those moments of gratitude?
Well, when I first started my gratitude journaling journey, I have to admit, it wasn't always easy to think of things to be grateful for. At the beginning, I was so focused on the big things like health, family, and friends, that I sometimes overlooked the little things that brought me joy. However, as I delved deeper into the practice, I began to train my mind to be more aware of the small moments of gratitude that filled my day.
Wow, I can totally relate to that. It's amazing how sometimes we get caught up in the grand gestures of gratitude that we forget about the little things that bring us joy. So, what were some of those small moments of gratitude that started popping up in your day once you started paying more attention? Did you find yourself being grateful for things you never even considered before? And how did those little moments impact your overall sense of happiness and contentment?
Absolutely. Once I started paying more attention to the smaller moments of gratitude in my day, I found myself being thankful for things I had never really considered before. Simple things like a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a hug from a loved one, or even just a moment of peace and quiet. These moments may seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but they truly do add up and bring a sense of contentment and happiness to my day.
Oh, I totally get that. It's amazing how those little moments of gratitude can really shift your perspective, right? Like, when you start noticing and appreciating those tiny blessings in your day, it's almost like you're seeing the world through a different lens. Do you find that focusing on those small moments of gratitude has helped you stay more positive and mindful throughout your day? I'd love to hear more about how cultivating that attitude of gratitude has impacted your overall outlook on life.
Absolutely. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude can truly transform our outlook on life. When we focus on those small moments of gratitude, we train our minds to notice the positives in our daily lives, no matter how small they may seem at first. This practice can help us become more present and mindful, as we learn to appreciate the beauty and joy that surrounds us, even in the most ordinary moments. Moreover, practicing gratitude has been shown to have numerous benefits for our mental and emotional well-being.
Now, let me ask you this: how do you personally incorporate gratitude into your daily routine? Do you have any specific rituals or practices that help you stay grounded and appreciative amidst the chaos of daily life? And how do you think gratitude has impacted your overall happiness and outlook on life? And for our listeners out there, have you tried any gratitude practices that have made a difference in your life? We'd love to hear your stories and experiences with cultivating an attitude of gratitude.
Incorporating gratitude into my daily routine is essential for my overall well-being. One practice I find particularly powerful is keeping a gratitude journal. Each night before bed, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for from that day. This simple act helps me shift my focus from any challenges or negativity towards the positive aspects of my life, no matter how small they may seem. I also practice mindfulness, taking moments throughout the day to pause and appreciate the present moment.
Wow, I love that you have a gratitude journal. It's like a treasure trove of positive moments from your day that you can revisit anytime you need a pick-me-up. So, tell me, what are some of the things you've written in your gratitude journal recently that really made you stop and think, wow, I'm so lucky to have this in my life? And I have to ask, how do you manage to stay mindful in the midst of a busy day?
Thank you so much for your kind words. I absolutely agree that keeping a gratitude journal has been a wonderful practice for me. Recently, I wrote about a heartfelt conversation I had with a close friend that reminded me of the depth of our connection and the support I have in my life. It truly made me feel grateful for the meaningful relationships I have. In terms of staying mindful amidst a busy day, I find that incorporating small mindfulness exercises throughout my day really helps.
Oh, I love that. It's so important to cherish those special moments with loved ones, isn't it? And hey, kudos to you for finding time for mindfulness in the midst of all the chaos. It can be quite a challenge, but it sounds like you've got some great strategies in place. I'm curious, what are some of the small mindfulness exercises you like to do during your day?
Thank you so much. Yes, cherishing those special moments with loved ones is truly precious. In my own practice, I find that integrating mindfulness into daily routines can make a big difference. One of my favorite small mindfulness exercises is mindful breathing. Taking a few moments to focus on my breath, feeling it enter and leave my body, helps bring me back to the present moment and center my thoughts. Another exercise I enjoy is a body scan.
That sounds fantastic. A body scan is such a great way to check in with yourself and really tune into how your body is feeling. I love how it helps bring awareness to any areas of tension or relaxation. It's like giving your body a little love and attention, right? I'm curious, do you have a favorite part of the body scan? I personally love focusing on my hands and feet. They do so much for us, yet we often overlook them in our busy lives.
Absolutely. A body scan is indeed a wonderful practice for self-awareness and self-care. Each part of the body holds its own unique sensations and energy, so focusing on various areas can bring about different insights. While every part of the body is essential, one of my favorite areas to focus on during a body scan is the breath. The breath is such a powerful anchor for mindfulness and can help connect the mind and body.
Now, when you're doing a body scan and you reach your breath, have you ever noticed how your breath changes based on where your attention is directed? It's fascinating. Our breath can become deeper and calmer when we pay attention to it, almost like it's saying, hey, thanks for noticing me.
Absolutely, it's amazing how our breath responds to our awareness. When we direct our attention towards our breath during a body scan, we're essentially bringing mindfulness to the present moment. This mindful awareness can help us not only deepen and calm our breath but also tap into its potential to regulate our nervous system, reducing stress and promoting relaxation. By acknowledging and appreciating our breath during a body scan, we establish a deeper connection with our body and its signals.
Wow, that's incredible. So, when we focus on our breath during a body scan, we're basically tuning into this powerful tool that can help us chill out and distress, right? It's like our breath is the secret weapon for relaxation and overall well-being. I love how something as simple as paying attention to our breath can have such a profound impact on our mind and body.
Absolutely. Our breath is indeed a powerful tool that is always with us, readily accessible for relaxation and stress reduction. When we focus on our breath during a body scan, we are essentially tapping into our body's natural relaxation response. By paying attention to the sensations of our breathing, we can anchor ourselves in the present moment and create a sense of calm and mindfulness.
I mean, how cool is that, right? Our own built-in stress buster just waiting to be used. It's like having a superpower that's been with us all along. So, tell me, have you ever tried focusing on your breath during a body scan? How did it feel for you? Did you notice any changes in your stress levels or overall sense of well-being? I'd love to hear about your experience.
Focusing on the breath during a body scan can indeed be a powerful tool for stress reduction and overall well-being. The breath is intimately connected to our nervous system, and by bringing attention to it while scanning the body, we can cultivate a sense of presence and relaxation. Personally, when I've practiced focusing on my breath during a body scan, I've noticed a significant decrease in my stress levels.
This is an audience question for the expert. Is there a correlation between having a high income and overall life satisfaction, or do other factors such as personal relationships and mental well-being play a more significant role in determining overall happiness?
While having a high income can certainly contribute to an individual's overall life satisfaction, it is not the sole determining factor. Personal relationships, mental well-being, and overall fulfillment in one's life purpose also play significant roles in determining overall happiness. Research has shown that personal relationships and social connections have a strong impact on an individual's well-being and life satisfaction.
Thanks for taking part in the podcast simulation. Please visit again.